Hi everyone, my name is Faith and I am Illicit's official new member. Yeah, get it. Okay, that's what Gabby likes to say. This is an introduction video and I'm just basically going to tell you a bit about myself, who I am, and how I came to join Illicit Studios and Illicit Crew. My name is Faith Chinji and I'm 21 years old. I have two younger sisters. One is in high school, Grace, and the other one is just 6. Her name is Isabel. And I come from a Malawian family, but I was born and raised in South Africa. So I took a gap year in 2022 because there were basically some issues that weren't sorted out, and so for that reason I wasn't able to study at university. And so right now, currently, I am working. I'm interning as an assistant teacher and I am staying with a colleague. I want to sit down. I feel more comfortable here. Yeah. Okay, so let's rewind. My dancing journey and how I came to start dancing. So I don't really have like an official dancing background. What? Although in primary school I did Irish dancing, but it was offered as a co-curricular activity. And so, you know how like sports are compulsory, that's what I had chosen to do. And I only did it for 2.5 years. But I didn't do any other dancing, as in attend a dance studio or professionally like train. And so in 2023, which was my gap year, I was obviously at home and I wasn't doing much. I basically was on my phone most of the time. It happened that I started listening to music more because obviously I had time. I was out of high school. I was listening to a lot of music more and I felt the urge to dance. Like, I felt very creative. I felt the urge to want to dance with my body. And so I started doing dances, started learning a lot of K-pop dances, to be specific. I really liked learning K-pop dances, so much so that I entered a dance competition and I came first place. It was an open style, and so I did a style that I felt like I could naturally do myself. So I did it's an African dance style called bongo, I think that's how it's called. But yeah, I did that. I won prize money.
They see me rolling, they hate it.
Time. And I think after that experience, I realized I really liked dancing. And that's when I started doing research, and obviously like my feed now started being like filled with dancing. Like I felt like this world was just being like opened to me, and all of a sudden I'm just seeing, like, I just felt so aware. I felt like I just entered the dancing world and I felt so aware. I was like, so this is what it's about. I moved here to the south at the end of 2023, and what happened is, so this happened in a very interesting way. Okay, I never told the girls of Illicit, but so I had come to the open day in 2024 and I liked it so much because the thing is, I stalked them on Instagram. Well, I didn't stalk them, but I found them on Instagram. I found Illicit Crew and I found it under Nicole's page, and I was like, oh my word, you know, this is near school, I'd like to join. Like, it just seemed perfect. And then obviously I went to school, did not know that Nicole was working at school as a speech therapist, and I met her and I was like, oh my word, like I pieced one and one and I was like, it's her. She's the girl I was seeing on the Instagram page. It was so weird. And so I was like, oh yes. I went to her and I was like, it's you. And she's like, yes, it's me. And I'm like, oh my word, it looks so, like she looked more professional, obviously, because it was her work thingy. And then, yes, got the flyer, went to the open day, loved it so much. But when I got the forms, okay, and this is in pure honesty, I looked at the forms and I was like, yeah, I don't think, I wasn't in a position that I was receiving a proper salary, and therefore it seemed like I wouldn't be able to fund myself in terms of paying for the dance classes. And so I was going through a lot at the time, and I didn't want to bring in something that I wasn't sure about. I was very uncertain about if I would manage it. So I was like, no. And I left it. And even to this day, I still have those documents, the application form I was meant to sign. And I left it in my room. And I'm kidding you not, I think it was a week later, my work colleague that I stay with, Miss E, who used to teach me, she comes and she goes, I spoke to Nicole, you'll be starting dance classes. And I was like, no ways. Like, I was so shocked. I was like, there's no way. And she goes, I'll pay for you. And I was like, really? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, oh my word. I was so grateful because, you know, in the same week, I had written down, the week before I attended the open class, I have my journal here with me because this is proof. I had written in my journal, here's the paper. It says, basically this paper says, what is your goal for in 2 years' time? What goal would you like to reach, right? And I literally wrote here, I have certain desires to be able to partake in dancing competitions and have at least a dancing start off. Like, I wrote that, okay? I really wrote that. I don't want to show my whole goal thing to the screen, but I wrote that. And I was so shocked because it just happened that, you know, I was able to dance, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to Miss E until this day, and I'm grateful that I joined Illicit Studios. But then, I think down the line it happened that Nicole had asked me to join Illicit Crew, and can I be honest, I didn't know there was Illicit Crew. I knew nothing about Illicit Crew. And basically she explained to me, and then I was like, oh, okay. And I joined the crew, and I was so happy. Oh, it's like the best feeling ever. Because the thing is, I was happy in Illicit Studios, still am, but it's like, in Illicit Crew, it's like older girls, you know, we're all around the same age, and it's basically like we're all family, like we all just, it's just so natural, it's just so nice. Like, I feel like I've just found a family in dance, and I couldn't have asked for it to be done better. And I feel like every day I'm trying to not take it for granted, and because this was never my life, okay? Can we emphasize this? A few years ago, it wasn't like this. So I'm just so grateful. Like, oh my word, I'm so happy to be in Illicit Crew. They've highlighted that they saw potential in me, and I hope through them that my potential will grow, and I'm just ready to have a journey with them.
It's me again. Excuse my no makeup look, but I just got my hair done, as you can see. Decided something cute and simple, and you look. But anyways, let me get to the point. I just realized I recorded a whole video without even doing a proper Illicit outro. Like, I'm sorry, Gabby. So this is my outro. Ciao, Bella.